I walked into my living room to see my stepmom, Linda, smashing the glass of my locked display cabinet with a claw hammer. She swept my grandfather's vintage watch collection into a trash bag and sneered, "I am selling this junk. I need a vacation, and you don't pay enough rent." She didn't. Tino, she was stealing $300 worth of plastic props, while the real $150,000 collection was sitting in a bank safety deposit box downtown. She thought she was robbing me blind. She didn't know she was robbing herself of her safety. This wasn't the first time she treated my property like her personal piggy bank. The disrespect started the day she moved in 10 years ago. When I was 16, she accidentally donated my limited edition gaming console to Goodwill because she didn't like the color. I found out later she sold it to her nephew for $50. When I was 18, she stole the cash from my graduation cards, claiming she used it to buy groceries, but came home with a new Michael Kors bag the same afternoon. When I was 22, she pawned my late mother's wedding ring. While I was at work, I had to buy it back with 3 paychecks. She always justified it. Family shares, she would say, while she shared nothing and took everything. So, when I inherited Grandpa's vintage Rolex and Patek Philippe collection last month, I knew she was watching. I saw her Googling the model numbers. I saw the greed in her eyes. I immediately rented a safety deposit box at Chase. Then, I went online and bought high-quality stage prop replicas. They looked real from a distance, but the gold was painted plastic, and the gears didn't move. I arranged them in the cabinet and waited. The trap was set. Yesterday was the day she snapped. I stood there watching her shovel the fakes into her bag. She didn't even look guilty. She looked triumphant. I found a buyer. She bragged, holding up a wad of cash. Vinny, he gave me $2,000 for the lot. Finally, this dust collecting trash is useful. She waved the money in my face, hitting my nose with the bills. Don't expect a cut. This is my finder's fee. She grabbed her keys and left to go shopping, leaving me with a broken glass. I didn't call the police. I didn't scream. I just swept up the glass and made popcorn. 3 hours later, the climax arrived. I heard a car screech into the driveway. Heavy boots stomped up the porch stairs. It wasn't Linda, it was Vinny, the buyer, and he wasn't alone. He had 2 friends who looked like they broke knees for a living. He pounded on the door so hard, the frame shook. Linda pulled up at the exact same moment, stepping out of her car with huge Sephora bags, wearing a smug smile. That smile vanished instantly. Vinny grabbed her arm, spinning her around. He reached into his pocket and pulled out one of the fake watches. He crushed it in his bare hand, plastic shards falling onto the pavement. "You think I am stupid?" Vinny screamed, spitting in her face. "These are toys. You sold me toys." Linda turned pale, her knees knocking together. "No, they re-vintage," my stepson said. "They were real." She pointed a trembling finger at me, standing in the doorway. "He lied to me." Vinny didn't care. He got right in her face. "I don't care about him. I paid you. I want my $2,000 back now," Linda stammered. "I spent it. I bought makeup. I booked a spa day." Vinny grabbed her Sephora bags and threw them into the street. Expensive powders and creams exploded on the asphalt. "Then you better find it," he growled. "You have 1 hour, or I start taking things of equal value, starting with your car." Linda ran to me, clawing at my shirt, tears streaming down her face. "Tell him," she screamed, shaking me. "Tell him they re-real. Show him the appraisals. Tell him he is wrong." She tried to push past me into the house to find proof. I blocked the door with my foot. "I can't do that, Linda," I said, my voice ice cold. "I have appraisals for the real watches in the bank vault. But for these," I pulled a crumpled receipt from my pocket. "I have the invoice from the prop store. $15 each plastic." Her jaw dropped. The hope left her eyes. She realized she couldn't lie her way out. "Family shares, right?" I whispered. Vinny stepped forward, cracking his knuckles. "Time's ticking, Linda." I closed the door and locked it. Through the window, I watched Vinny's guys start loading her flat screen television and her jewelry box into their van while she sat on the curb, wailing. I turned up the volume on my own television. Today, she is staying at a motel because she is too scared to come home, and Vinny is charging her interest every day she doesn't pay. She wanted a payday. She got a debt collector.